Hello, my name is Brainrot Bambi the Clown, and your name is Marcus or Abby or something, and that's just low-curcularly making me crash out right now. I guess there's a small chance you have a Sigma name, like Xander or Josephina, but there's an even smaller chance that your name has anything to do with you. Most of us get our names before we're differentiated, and they really just speak to whoever our parents hope that we'll become. Yikes. I'm called Brainrot Bambi because I was named that by my fellow circus performers. I was a whole big human by then, and they named me after me. It's much better to be named after yourself, I think. I can't recommend it enough. I can't name you because you are just one of my many fans, and our relationship is purely parasocial. In order to find your clown name, you have to find people that you really trust. People who see the biggest, truest form of who you are. People who see the worst, most parts of yourself, and then they keep looking. They can't want to marry you, though, because then there's too much desire to Lulu. They just have to kind of, keep looking without losing their minds. Anyway, you want to be a clown, don't you? That's why you clicked? Do you feel like you're not freaky enough? Like you're so normie? And the less you try to be normie, the more normie you become. Because you're just like all of the other normies who really want to be main character, but they're mid and they're afraid they're mid, and they should be afraid that they're mid because they are. Do you want to be Rizzler for once? Serve Sigma intellectual girl boss Gyat? Or do you at least want to be someone who the main characters pay attention to? Well, who is your main character? Whose gaze kinda occupies your mind 25/8? Your dad, your mom, your college professor? Because that's not good enough to become a clown. That's straight normie material. That's why you have a negative NPC aura. You have to imagine like the President of the United States. Or Jimmy Fallon. Someone really important, you know? Make them your audience. Put them in front of you. Here, let's do an exercise. Make me see a reflection of them in your eyes. Make me see them by imagining them so hard. Big skibbity leagues. But you obviously can't just look like this whenever you're imagining them, because you look like a Marcus or an Abby, and the president or Jimmy Fallon would never pay attention to this. That's Ohio redonkulous. They're surrounded by striking people who mog everyone, so you have to strike them with being a clown worth locking in on. Men in suits with little earpieces, I've noticed I catch their attention a lot. And unmarked vans. Oh, and Egyptian planes. I think I'm their type. The type of powerful, influential people and big machines. It's probably why my CIA boyfriend fell for me. That's what I suspect anyway. But you have to be that too. That is core to clown work. You have to catch the eye of powerful people. Oh, but you can't be too threatening, okay? You just have to, you just have to phantom tax their attention until they can't click away anymore. Because you are finna be the mediator between the stinky peasant hordes and the puppet kings. That's why kings like jesters. Because we ate the cost of freedom that they're too egoic to eat. Puppet kings get mad resources from their puppet masters after all. They're emotional. emotions are all wrapped up in why they decide to be a puppet. Puppet. But we clowns have all the same whiz and riz, just no masters keeping us fat and happy. So we're kind of like a peasant and a puppet at the same time, but no strings and no masses. We're anomalies. We are heralds of entropy. And so we speak to power, and power decides if whatever we said was truth or straight cap, and then they laugh either way because we're harmless. Probably. Do you want to be harmless? Stop causing harm and start farming positive aura instead? Then this is what you serve. Instead of being the change you want to see in the world, whenever we clown up, we're becoming the world that we sure hope changes, because it's a little Ohio. But clowning up is also a love letter to the Ohio extended universe, which is full to the brim of beautiful, confusing, goofy, ballerina, cappuccino, sigma chads with massive tires on their trucks. There is, of course, as well, the ritual of it all. Whenever you put on your makeup like this, and you get very, very, very close to the mirror, and you mew for all that you're worth, and you spend all the time just perfecting this line or perfecting that line, and then you pull away, and you look at yourself, and you realize you're a different person now. Your patchwork soul has been resewn some, and so you stare at your reflection, and you make some faces. Whoever you were before would never be pulling those looks. Your dialogue options are like all different now. You have different emotes, and you have different idol poses, and it's easier to dance than it ever has been. And all I want to be is noticed and noticed and noticed. Not being noticed would be the ultimate L whenever I'm this cute. Especially because it's harmless to notice a clown. I mean, we clearly want it after all. So whenever you dress like this, everyone notices you loudly. They stare at you and they point and they tell their kids, look, there's a clown. And then you get to smile and you get to give a little wave, and then you seed joy into the Walmart parking lot. Don't you want to be so harmless that you riz up the entire scene by just existing? All you have to do is the ritual. Come on. Get right up close to the mirror and draw a little. Pull back. Discover something new. Then get up close again and draw a little bit. And pull away. And slowly, whoever you used to be, they submit. They don't disappear. That would probably be Crazy Town, probably. But they submit. They concede autonomy, and all they have is a front row seat to brain rot Bambi the clown. It's a really easy ritual. You don't even need bells or cannibalism like Catholics. It's harmless, just like me and just like you. Are you feeling more clowny yet? Have you stood back from a distance? Have you realized everyone you're not anymore? Like Marcus or Abby? There are, of course, some practical matters to the clownhood grind set. You need at least one skill. I do mouth trumpet, and you need shoes that are comfortable to walk in, but they're also a statement. Bonus skippity coin if they're ethically sourced or thrifted. You also have to stretch regularly so that your flexibility matches your newfound neural nimbleness. Whenever you're a clown, you must have an essential yesness about you. This is similar to the yes and of improv comedy, but instead of always just trying to make your co-stars look absolutely sigma, you're doing that for the entire world around you, for strangers, for the stinky peasants. You have to make everyone love themselves, even the puppet king too. And the best way to do that is just to actually love them for real. Pre-clown you wastes time with heavy discernment about where to place trust and love and admiration, but clown you takes everything in good faith. It's okay to be afraid sometimes, though. I mean, I get afraid. I get afraid of like men in suits with earpieces and unmarked vans. Or sometimes I get afraid whenever I just make so much money and I don't know what to do with it. But it makes sense to be uncertain, and it makes sense to be brave. But you have to let your yesness, your good faith in the world, yeet you forward into the uncertain future. It's kind of like how in a video game, you don't have any social anxiety because on some deep, deep level, you know that this game was developed with you winning in mind as the point of it all. Everyone was designed for you to talk to them, and you miss out on content and like maybe even mechanics if you don't ask people for help. So whenever you make a bunch of money and you don't know what to do with it, just ask your Etsy witch what to do with all of your oodles and oodles of $10 bills and follow her advice, because she probably smells like lavender and honey if you ever got to meet her in person. Anyway, I really want to believe that everyone has what it takes to be a clown, because it's so simple, and it's certainly nothing to be proud of, but the thing that stops most people is just, well, they're not willing to stop causing harm. They want to be taken too seriously. Do you want to be taken seriously? Because if you do, it's probably best to wash this all off. You'll always just be a dancing monkey if anyone remembers you like this. 'Cause you're so cute. But I'm glad I got to see you this way. And I could keep looking, I think. I might lose my mind, though. But I'm just a perfectly harmless chicken banana. This is Brain Rot Bambi signing off. Skippity, skippity. Your imagination got me going viral. Life's a simulation, got me in a spiral. 24/7, more like 25/8. Honestly, are you okay? Hating me is like all you do, breakfast through dinner. Algorithm bulletproof, I'm breaking your finger. Thank you for your comments, it's because of all your hate. I am iconic by mistake. I am iconic by mistake. I'm just trying to stay me, dance a little crazy. Now I am iconic cause how much you fucking hate me. Snap my neck 360, demand me in 5D. Do it for the dream, nah, just for the bag. Hey, but the bag is nice though. And I'm so grateful. We're getting kinda spiritual. Been to hell and back, let him judge me. Crucible. Your imagination got me going viral. Life's a simulation, got me in a spiral. 24/7, more like 25/8. I see, are you okay? My digital footprint is looking so insane.